Yo, what's up, my people? Welcome back to another video. Okay, so today I'm gonna have people a little mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get people a little mad. There's a reason why I'm doing this video. Is because I always see up on social media, even in the news, that they tend to differentiate light-skinned Latinos and white Latinos. Now, I classify a white Latino as an Anglo Latino. They're Anglo. Light-skinned Latinos who people like to say they could pass for white, those are the ones who I consider light-skinned Latinos because they look ethnic in the face, obviously, and other things give them away. The Anglo ones, they don't, right? Okay. So, here it goes. Now, there's a clear difference between the light-skinned Latinos and the white Latinos, like all this other stuff, right? So, I'm pretty much going to explain all this. Now, here's some examples I brought up to explain why I think there is a big difference. And maybe you could probably tell what the difference is, because majority of the time, a light-skinned Latino is race ambiguous. You can't really tell, like Danny Lay, you can't really tell, is she black, is she white? She got white skin, but she look ethnic in the face. Those are the ones I call light-skinned Latinos. The white Anglo Latinos, who are the real white Latinos, are the ones I consider that there's no differentiating. You're white. It's over. Once I see you, it's over. You're white. Those are the real white ones. So here's some examples. Now look at this shorty, right? She might even look Chinese, but she's actually Latina, right? She's from Honduras. Look at this shorty. A lot of people be like, oh my God, she's white. No, she's a light-skinned Latina. This is a light-skinned Latina. And here is an Anglo one. She's Latina. She's a model from Argentina. She looks white as shit. Here's another light-skinned Latina. Curly hair, light skin. Oh, she could probably pass for white. Yeah, really? Here's a white Latina right here. Jessica Alba. White as fuck. Anglo as fuck. Here is a real Anglo Latina. Here's another one, light skin. AOC. Oh man, she could pass for white, right? She could probably pass for white, right? Okay. AOC. Cameron Diaz. Anglo Latina. Big difference. Here's this dude. Light-skinned Latino. You can tell. You can tell. Look at this guy. White as shit. Anglo as fuck. You could definitely tell he's white. Here's another one. Light-skinned Latino. Another light-skinned dude. Oh, what? He could pass for white? All right, cool. Here's Canelo. No difference. You can tell he's white. You could definitely tell. Now, there's a reason why I am giving the differences and the differentiations for my own light-skinned Latinos to know the difference and for other people to know the difference too. The reason why I differentiate the two terms is because, one, for the most part, my message about Latin unity and black empowerment and black and Latin unity is, my message is mostly catered to all Latin people except for the Anglo ones. That's what my message is for. Except for the Anglo ones, and I'm going to tell y'all why. Because for the most part, those Anglo-Latin people associate themselves with Spain a lot more than they will associate themselves with any other Latin person. For the most part, I've always seen Anglo-Latin people talk about, yeah, build that wall. Yeah, build that wall. They sound way worse than some of these white supremacist Republicans. Way worse. But they're supposed to be Latin. You know what I mean? Come on. It doesn't make sense. Now, the second reason, they see themselves white first and they see themselves Latin second. Latin to them, which goes to my third part, comes into them as a convenience to the Anglo-Latin people. They use being Latino or Hispanic or whichever one they want to use as a convenience whenever they get called out on some racist shit. You know what I mean? When they're getting called out being racist, when they're being called out being problematic or saying something wild, they will flip that little card and say, yo, I'm Latino, they all this, how can I be racist? I'm Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, they see themselves white first and Latin second. Latin, that Hispanic card, they keep that in their back pocket just in case. I can't be racist because I'm Hispanic. I can't be racist because I'm Latino. You know what I'm saying? They keep that shit in their back pocket. So those are the three reasons why I don't associate or cater my message to the Anglo-Latin people. I don't do that because they got their own thing. They got white. White people got to, white people got to take care of that. You know what I'm saying? We got nothing to do with that, baby. We got nothing to do with that. Now, the thing is, when using the term white Hispanic or white Latino, it shouldn't be a label term, or shouldn't be a label used by light-skinned Latin people at all. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be a label that we light-skinned Latin people or any type of light-skinned Latin person should be using. That should be associated with Anglo-Latin people. Why? Because we're not Anglo. People could definitely tell that they're white, but they can't tell that if we're white or not. You know what I mean? We're in that little gray area. You know what I'm saying? That's an Anglo term associated for them. America obviously is racialized with everything. You know what I'm saying? And we should shape the narrative and the term accurately. We should definitely do that, and that's what our job should be. You know what I'm saying? That's what our job should definitely be. Now, there is a flip side to this coin. There is a flip side to this narrative. You know what I mean? There are some light-skinned, even dark-skinned Latin or Hispanic people, whichever term you want to use. I might just use Latin. Latin people who would dabble into white supremacy, who would be the mascot and the puppets for white supremacy. But that's the part of white supremacy. But that's the part of white supremacy power structure. You will have collaborators that will be, that will actually go and cling up to Anglo-Latin people because of some mental, inferiority complex, or even worse. They will even hook up with white supremacist groups, because of some inferiority complex or whatever. There are people like this. There are people of any race that will collaborate with the opposite race or with the opposite, group because of whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, even though they're never gonna get accepted. You know what I'm saying? But these type of people, light skin, not Anglo, but light skin or even dark Latin people will find excuses for white supremacists and white supremacy to harm them. They always will find excuses. I'm gonna show you guys a clip. I'm gonna show you guys a small clip of a white supremacist on a all Latin panel, and how he says that all white supremacists all around, they fantasize harming all Latin people. And when they mean all Latin people, they're including black people. Let's keep it real. This white supremacist says that he fantasizes, and all his people fantasize harming us. Here, take a look.
Okay, you think that like you're going to sit here and go like, oh, white people, they think that we're fine, but they just hate us, and it's like, oh, we're going to get one on stream and we're going to fucking threaten to send people to his home and then post his address, and it's like you wonder why a lot of us have fucking daydreams of slaughtering every one of you fucking mud people.
Yeah, we
You know
don't
what I'm
get
saying?
that.
Crazy, right? Yee. My man was starting bugging out. Ooh. Now, part of the clip that I'm not gonna show, you guys could probably find it up for yourself. But part of the clip that I'm not gonna show is there was a Latin person there after the dude finished saying whatever he was saying, actually defending him, saying, well, you don't know what he's going through, trying to low-key find excuses for that. Mind you, this dude said, yo, we fantasize killing y'all. Y'all bunch of niggas and spigs. You know what I'm saying? And he found a way to find excuses for that. Yeah. Anyway, my conclusion basically is the same way how we have discussions about Latin issues and we should not be including Spain into our conversations. It's the same way we should not be including Anglos in our conversations. There's the white Latinos and then there's the light skinned, race ambiguous, mixed looking Latin people. And there's a big difference. Just to conclude this whole thing, if you can't figure out if a person's black and white, they're a light-skinned Latin person. If you see somebody who's completely white and you don't differentiate them from white, and then for some reason when they start talking Spanish, you're like, oh shit, you know Spanish? And they'll be like, yeah, half of my family's from Mexico. That's an Anglo. Those are the white Latinos, all right? With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.